Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to do the Geekbench 6.5 test on Pop OS 24.04 generic kernel. So we have got the 6.18.7 generic kernel installed in Pop OS 24.04 and we are going to run the Geekbench 6.5 test suite on this kernel and the system, Pop OS system. And for this test we are going to keep the power mode to high performance. So earlier two tests we had done with the balance power mode. Now we are going to change over to the high performance mode. Now we are going to start the test. First we will have to give the permissions to the Geekbench executable to run on the system, and now we can start the test. You can see here the operating system version, kernel version, model of my laptop, motherboard series, BIOS series, CPU information, memory information, everything is given, and the single core tests have started. We wait for the test to complete and then we will check out the scores and compare the scores with the earlier two tests done with the balance power mode on. Now the multi-core tests have started. So now the tests are complete and we will check out the scores. So if you have observed that the tests have completed fast with the high performance mode enabled, we will first save the test scores. So the single core test scores are 1329 and the multi-core test scores are 4158, 4158. Now compare this with the earlier generic kernel tested using the balanced power mode. So here you can see there is a difference in the single core and multi-core scores. They have increased. 1361, it is 1329. So there is a good improvement in the single core scores as well as good improvement in the multi-core scores. And now you compare this with the balanced power mode and Liquorix kernel. You can see there is not much difference here. It is almost same. So with the power mode enabled, the performance of generic kernel is almost equal to the performance of Liquorix kernel with the balanced power mode and using the Pop! OS 24.04 LTS based system. So this is the findings of this test. Now let us check out the individual scores. These are the result in timestamp. Then this is the system information, CPU information, memory information, and the single core performance scores for individual single core test. That is coming up on your screen. Now the multi-core scores are coming up. Individual test in the multi-core test suite. Now we will go upwards. Now we will stop the video here. In the next video we will do the Geekbench 6.5 test suite tests on Liquorix kernel with the performance mode enabled, and then we will compare all the four and we will come to the conclusion which is the fastest, which is the best combination of kernel and power mode in Pop! OS 24.04 LTS. And you can compare the scores with the scores we obtained with the different schedulers, different power modes, with the different CPU governors in other Linux distributions, and you can share your thoughts, you can share your observations in the comments of the different videos that we have done and tested the different Linux distributions using the Geekbench 6.5 test. So see you then, bye bye.